The second annual Superlatives as the shadow of Clone Wars looms. I'm Brian Carey, and this is Cannonballs, a comedy podcast where we discuss the plot of all the Star Wars media that Disney has deemed canon in chronological order, including books, comics, TV, and movies. I'm joined, as always, by my co-hosts and best friends, Aaron Laramie and Wesley Shit. The one thing I forgot was his middle name, Isaac.
Pull up! Oh crap! Pull up! It's a trap!
That was an almost perfect intro for the first time, you guys. What'd you,
I'm excited.
Yeah.
What'd you think?
It's great.
I
like it.
can't. I'm not good with technology.
Yeah, you're just struggling
Yeah.
over there.
I don't like it, man. I'm not. Well, also my phone's trash, so that could be it too.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll figure out how to watch the video nominees as we go.
You know what?
How to
I'm
work a
sure.
phone?
I'll just pretend.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
I lived it, so you know.
I lived
how much
it.
of it do you remember, though? I know you lived it.
When I reread the thing, I was like, some of it, I was like, "Fuck, did I actually say that?" And then the rest of it, I was like, "Nice." And then yeah, so about 50%.
Oh,
So
are you
what's this
talking the hot takes category?
Oh god.
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Yeah, I don't remember almost anything at all from last week.
Yeah, no, that's
Oh yeah.
our listeners know. Our listeners know that you do not recall.
How did I look? Did I look good at least? I didn't rewatch
Oh, you
it 'cause
looked
I was scared.
beautiful. I went through editing, so next week we're gonna do a whole season 2 highlights. We're taking a week off. I've put it all together. Longest edit I've ever done, besides the compilations I upload to Pornhub, of course.
Mm-hmm. We know how much money you make off that,
from
Brian.
the
You don't have to tell us.
Yeah. If you're ever watching a compilation and you're like, why did they take out all the sound and just replace it with weird music? That was me.
That was Brian. That's your creative decision. You make it your own.
No,
I understand.
I leave the noises and the squeaks and the squishes in.
You save those for yourself.
Yeah.
You
What
take
the
those files and save them.
Is,
You got a folder.
Is the sound important to you guys? It's very important to me. In porn. I mean,
It depends. Like really loud,
yeah.
you know, if I have like some Bose headphones on and I'm cranking it up, I don't necessarily like probably not that kind of
I
thing.
don't
Like,
know if I'm cranking it up.
yeah, exactly.
Aaron's got like 3D audio.
Yeah, I don't need a surround sound experience necessarily, but yeah,
Turns away
it's not.
from the screen and he's like, it sounds like they're behind me. I've got goosebumps.
Yeah, exactly. They're in the room with me.
That's horrifying.
I could feel the hot breath. No, that's yeah, no, I don't need the whole thing. Yeah, it can be at like a reasonable volume, though. Like, I think it is more important than not, for sure.
Yeah, as someone who's visually impaired, it's almost more important.
Yeah, Brian's like Daredevil listening to porn.
I'm like smacking my screen with the cane.
Yeah,
That's how it works,
it's
right?
the sound waves. He's picturing the things that are happening around.
He's like, that seems right.
Yeah.
His
Oh
fucking
my
eyes
God.
closed the whole time.
Oh man, second annual Superlatives. Should I start taking shots like last Superlatives? I am
don't see
prepared.
why not. Yeah, I'm like
I think-
violently ill this weekend, so I'm just gonna do this,
That's why you're
this
only
week.
drinking a little.
That's why I'm only
Yeah.
drinking. That's why I'm only gonna drink just one mini keg. So we're good.
That's a reasonable
Now,
amount.
how many actual beers is that?
It's 5 liters. So
It's 5 liters.
Whatever
It's
that
like 2
translates.
beers, right?
So at 500 milliliters of beer, it's about 10 beers.
5,000 milliliters of beer, but you know, metric
Let's
5
system.
trillion.
Let's see. Well, 12 fluid ounces. No way to tell what that is.
Yeah, what's an ounce to a liter? You know what?
Yeah, you're
what's
bad
it-
with technology. You can't even get the Discord going.
What's an ounce to a liter?
What's a king to a god?
To a
Rex?
god.
What's
Stop making the same joke as
You know
me.
what? That's it. I think that's it. No, this was squishy balls or whatever we're doing now. And,
Anal
everybody have a
beans or
good night.
whatever.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah, that's
to the second annual Superlatives. Bottoms up.
Is that Jameson?
Yep.
Is it still nice
Ooh.
to feel like you're like 18, or is that just?
Yeah, he's just doing Fireball.
Ugh.
Yeah, dude. Why
It's
are
like,
you
guys, I
drinking
like the cinnamon.
Fireball's
But-
guaranteed to make me throw up.
But it
Oh, dude,
tastes
just
like
heartburn.
cinnamon. Dude, dude,
Heartburn
all right,
central.
guys.
It's
Speaking
all
of
heartburn all the time.
Yeah.
So heartburn, right?
Yep.
So
Yep. I've heard of it.
I went. My stomach's been super fucked up for like months. I went to see a GI doctor, which is weird because like I feel like I'm not that old.
And
So,
you also don't see doctors usually. That's not
I don't.
That's not your move.
That's not my move. I'm just like I'll just die. So
It's a good plan.
Is this when you reveal your pending death to us live on Twitch?
Yeah,
I
post
don't know,
in the chat when you think Wes is going to die.
yikes. So she's like, so you got heartburn? I go, yeah. So I had to go to the drugstore and pick up heartburn medication, like some sort of fucking like 50-year-old dude. I was like, oh,
I don't know if that's
Dude,
an
here
old
I am.
person problem.
I'm like, hi, can I get my heartburn medication?
My
They're
heart.
like, why are you yelling? And I'm like, oh,
So
I don't know.
hot.
I thought I had to.
It's
So,
a bit.
so,
I'm doing a bit. You're waving your
I'm
arms
like,
at
guys,
pharmaceutical
it's a bit. I'm like, I'm pretending to be old, and they're like, yeah, okay, here's your perfectly
Here's your
reasonable heartburn
medicine, you fucking
medication.
creep.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm
subscribe
like-
to my podcast.
I'm like, I'm gonna leave you this podcast card. But
Yeah.
I don't have one. We should actually make those.
We
but
should.
Dude,
Yeah, I have
it
my
should
own
just
business
be,
cards.
it can
Yeah,
be a QR code that someone just scans it on their phone because everybody has QR readers on their phones.
I was
instead of
thinking
bringing
about
us-
matching tattoos for all of us. Maybe we should get a Cannonball's QR code.
We should each get one section of the the phrase cannonballs. So like Brian, but so Brian has like CA and then below it is B, and then Wes has like an NO and then an ALL, and then I have like the last like N or ON and then like the LS or something at the end.
Where do we have it though that we can all
line
stand
up our
together?
calves and it says
Yeah,
Cannonballs.
it says cannonballs.
We gotta
That'd
do
be
this weird
horrifying.
lunge to show everyone.
It would be terrible, but I would absolutely do it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Any matching tattoo.
Yeah, so donate to our Patreon, subscribe so we can get these cannonballs tattoos, please.
Yeah, if you guys want to see our balls.
Yep,
Speaking
We'll
of
we'll
balls,
tattoo our balls.
are you guys ready for who's gonna win the first Ballsy award?
I don't understand.
I'm so
what that
excited.
means,
That's our award. That's the best we could come up with. We're not creative people.
The Tallsies.
The Callsies.
I like it.
The Cerebral Palsy Award.
Yes.
I would like to make an apology right now.
All right.
Wait,
all right.
Did you say cerebral palsy or terrible palsy?
I think I
I'm
said
okay with
cerebral.
either one. It is terrible.
They're all terrible. All right.
It's cerebral palsy. All
I like it.
the
Let's
best-
move on.
The Daryl Byron Memorial Award is the first award.
I
on
like
the
it.
bracket.
Did he ever make it home, or how many days has it been?
So we
We're
actually imagined
we're taking a break this
Daryl.
week.
Daryl never existed.
Oh shit, that's weird. No wonder why he didn't talk very much when he was in the podcast. Because he wasn't
Like the
real.
Sixth Sense.
Yeah,
Oh my
Daryl,
God, he-
Santa Claus, the Easter Bunny, God,
We're all Haley Joel Osment.
all imaginary.
I like that we're all Haley Joel Osment. That's honestly the dream. Imagine like we're all just Haley Joel Osment clones. Like imagine what that world would be.
Dude, have you seen him now? He looks good.
Okay.
Expound. So
It's
the
a
best
joke 'cause he
bad
looks the
guy
same.
is the Daryl Byron Memorial Award.
Or when
Our nominees: Jar Jar Binks from Raiders of the Lost Gundark, Count Dooku from Age of Republic, Count Dooku, and Count Dooku from Attack of the Clones.
Count Dooku.
Count Dooku or Count Dooku?
From Count Dooku, the Count Dooku's. And the winner is Count Dooku from Count Dooku the Counts. Come accept your award, Count Dooku Counts.
Your ballsies in the mail.
Yeah.
All right, so do we vote on these, or are these
Yeah,
predetermined?
we kind of just discuss it. I think that's what we did last time. I had a lot of Jameson, so I don't recall.
I think I have to go with Dooku just in Attack of the Clones. I think obviously like Age of the Republic is about Count Dooku.
There
to
were
a
no
certain
bad
degree.
guys in anything.
Well, but yeah, you know what I mean. Like he's not. Yeah, I don't consider him to be like the bad guy of that story, and therefore be like the best baddie. I think him. I mean, he fucked some shit up in Attack of the Clones. So
In general, I mean, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I don't remember even watching it, but
I know you don't.
I definitely fell asleep during the first part,
yeah, you did for sure, and the
And
second part.
and then I came to later on. And like thinking back, I remember how the movie goes, but I don't remember seeing any of it.
Uh-huh.
So
Well,
Count
I don't think you
Dooku
did.
wins.
Your eyes were closed.
Yeah, well, I was just trying to do it like how you watch porn, just like through sound.
I was listening.
Yeah. He's like, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Full sensory
Yeah.
immersion.
The one scene
Yeah.
I do remember though is when Padme gets scratched in the back. He goes,
Oh, if you get your Discord working, you may get to hear that again.
I know, Brian.
I
Yeah.
think I'll be okay.
So yeah, I think we're voting Count Dooku Attack of the Clones.
Count Dooku. I mean, Attack of the Clones. Again,
Yeah, come on.
If we're doing an
Because
award
is it
show,
Jar Jar? It's not.
it's not Jar Jar.
Right?
If we're doing
No.
an award show and it's one of the main films, it's probably going to hold a lot of the awards compared to like Brian's. Like, I read this children's storybook about a guy
Yeah.
who likes to grow beets, and then Jar Jar Binks was like, Misa like beets, and I'm like, the bad guy was the beets all along, and I'm like, yeah, it's not the vegetable. It's going to be Count Dooku, who's actually like a real person. So.
And the beats were in our hearts all along.
All right, favorite protagonist, the Qui-Gon Jinn Award.
I like it.
Jin at the liquor store the other day, and I was like, that would be fun to put in a spoon
The
race.
Qui-Gon Gin and Tonic.
Oh yeah.
Award.
Oh, the spoon race. We're not gonna have a spoon race this year.
Oh, I know, dude. Honestly, more than the season, my heart is broken over the fact that we can't have a combine.
Yeah, for our listeners and viewers who don't know, we're in a fantasy football league where we decide our draft order by a series of drinking events, which we call the Combine.
Yes. They fluctuate year to year, but
I am
there's a
last
few
or next to last every year, which is due to all the burden of organizing, I tell myself.
Okay.
The only one that matters is the Wonderlick, Brian. That's the only one that matters.
Yeah, we got very drunk and took the Wonderlick test.
Yeah, everybody was so pissed.
It was
I
not
was like,
easy.
all right, guys, it's the 8th game. We're doing the Wonder. Like, I printed you out. Everybody had a copy.
We're all just like,
I was like, you got 10 minutes. That shit ran up. Everybody was like halfway done. Who missed a page?
Marty
Marty.
missed a couple pages.
Yeah, Marty missed
like,
a page and a backside.
Fuck.
Because he was the first one done, and we were like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
How
I
are you
was
done
like,
so fast?
I was like, Marty's a secret genius.
I
And then
think
he's like,
still
oh.
got one of the higher scores.
He did, percentage-wise. Yeah, he did for sure.
Yeah, he definitely did. But
Marty,
I mean, he
number
missed,
one
like,
fan and eventual fourth guest.
Woo!
Marty, I'm scared.
Martin.
There it is. All right, so the Qui-Gon Jinn Award. Our nominees are Anakin from Obi-Wan and Anakin, Padme from Queen's Shadow, and Obi-Wan from Attack of the Clones. Anyone you guys want to add in that for a protagonist?
To add in?
Yeah, I also noticed there are no good protagonists or villains in anything from season 2.
I'm trying to think in like Attack of the Clones if I would consider Anakin to be like the top or like a nominatable protagonist in that movie, and I don't really think he is. I mean, again, it's hard to not choose Obi-Wan in Attack of the Clones just because he's far and away. I don't know. He's far and away the driving
does all
force.
the legwork of the film.
Well, but yeah, exactly. Like he's the one who
Anakin's like, I
he's
have
diving out the
inside.
window to chase the snake. Or
they tried to make it a
or
weird
whatever.
neo-noir. Like, if we just watched Obi-Wan, it's this weird neo-noir film about
Absolutely.
Obi-Wan investigating where these clones came from. Which is...
Yeah.
I don't... Honestly, if you take Anakin out of the film, it's not... I think it might be better.
Yeah, the
You're
Anakin
probably
storyline
right.
could be. You know what? If they made that one of the books and the whole thing was just Obi-Wan, I'd be like, yeah,
We're like, oh,
It was
Anakin
like- and then-
was in love.
yeah.
Well,
And
he's
it's
really,
like,
it's really good.
Brian's like
Revenge of the
this week.
Sith.
This week I read Anakin in Love, and
Yeah.
that book was weird. And I'm like, yeah.
Anakin, yeah. Anakin picks flowers, and he's like, "She loves me. She loves me now. She loves me for like 65 pages.
And then
E.K.
Anakin
Johnston,
has feelings.
you heard Aaron.
Get on it, bro."
That sounds right up your alley.
Anakin has feelings inside, and I'm like,
Yeah.
what are we watching?
He's like, light side, dark side, Jedi, Sith.
That sounds like another unanimous vote for Obi-Wan.
I think it is. Yeah, Obi-Wan.
I think it has to be, right? Like,
All right. Your ballsy's in the mail.
Padme? Yeah.
all right, Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
You and McGregor, you're not doing very much now except films. Your ballsy's in the mail. If you ever want to come on, that would be awesome. If we had you and McGregor, I'd probably shit my pants.
Do you guys know about Cameo? It's like a service where you could pay for like celebrities to be like, "Hey Wes, happy birthday." I feel like we should get a weird
What'd you say?
obscure character from Star Wars to be like,
Just say happy birthday to one of us.
yeah, on the podcast.
Well, my birthday's in May, so we're gonna have to wait
Not
a
say
while.
welcome to Cannonball's podcast. Just say happy
Dude, that'd be
birthday,
awesome.
Brian.
Birthday. And that's the intro we use every week.
I want you and McGregor to sing "Happy Birthday." to
Hey,
me.
this is Christopher Lloyd, and I just want to wish Brian a happy birthday. Burp, 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 burp. That's our intro music.
Oh shit!
I have to go. That was fun. Good night, guys.
All right, our
Oh,
first video nominees, the
I'm
spongiest,
Oh, baby.
I'm gonna shit my pants.
the spongiest
excited.
balls. Let's see if I can get this to work.
Mhm.
All right, we have
I'm
switched.
nervous and excited.
All right, I'm gonna hit
Oh
play.
baby!
I think.
Yeah,
Is it
about to metamorphosize all your bitch asses.
you about to be metamorphosized?
Oh, can I
dog,
hear
that's
it,
what I talk
bro?
like.
Yeah,
It's metamorphin time.
yeah.
Metamorphin Power Rangers. I'm trying to figure out how to listen to this. bit.
Rangers.
Oh, am I doing a
that's
bit?
two Zordon references. 2 weeks
Oh,
in
and
a row.
Brian with the Zordon impression.
Welcome to
moving to my
Power
number one
Balls,
impression
Ranger
of-
Balls.
Yeah.
Oh, Ranger balls. You know what's bullshit is that you only get like 20 Ranger balls. And you go out in that park.
You're
And
right.
then you only got like 15 minutes.
It's like, do you want to throw a rock at this one or throw some food at it? And you're like, I'll throw some food. They're like, sorry, it ran away.
Yeah,
I'm like, I'll hit the
Like,
face with a
all right,
rock.
next time
They're
I'll
like,
throw a rock. Do you want to throw a rock at it? No, sorry, it ran away.
I'm like, can I throw a Ranger ball? They're like, yeah, but it's not going to work.
Yeah, it didn't work. Sorry, couldn't catch
It
it.
ran away.
You
Yeah.
should try rocks or food.
Yeah, you should throw
yeah. Let
more
me try to
rock
catch
at
it
it.
in this rock.
Yeah, it's like you throw a rock at it, it's going to get mad, but it makes it better somehow.
Yeah,
And you're like, that stands to reason.
it's angry, so it's gonna sit there and be pissed off at you while you throw other balls at it.
Yeah, where you
Throw a
throw more
water
garbage
ball.
at it. Give him throw a water ball at him.
Oh yeah, spread the word and again, even like Brian, just download and delete the podcast and
I
just
don't
download
care
it
if you
again.
listen to it.
People
You
don't
know,
know.
Does Aaron sound like a robot to you, Brian?
Not to me.
Oh, maybe it's just
No,
me.
am I robot-y?
Yeah, you're very robot-y on my end.
Oh,
I was like, I haven't seen Aaron in a while. Maybe
Beep, boop,
he's a robot
beep,
now.
Could be.
Beep, boo, boo, bop, boo, boo, bop. And I'm like, wait a minute. All I heard from Aaron was a bunch of beeps and bops.
yeah.
then
Wes saw
something
me
about-
stand up. He
and
saw
then
me
something-
stand up, and I had 2 batteries in my pocket, and he was like, "Wait a minute, is that Aaron?"
Giant metal pincers. We're doing a bit. And piercing red eyes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I was like, whoa. Yeah, no,
Let's
this
stick a
whole
quarter in his
Michelle Obama-
ass. See if it shuts him off.
Yeah, and the coin
Turn me
operated
on.
self-destruct.
Yeah.
What? If we jammed a quarter in your ass and turn you on,
Isn't that how it works?
I'll keep that in mind. Wink.
You thought she was here?
Was she not here?
No, she came here, but you thought she stayed here this whole time?
Yeah.
Where would she have been?
I don't know. Just watching TV.
I don't think I ever was like, I just watched Brian's mom's TV. She was
your
like,
life.
I'll come pick you up later on. I was like, do you want to hang out? And she's like, no.
Mm.
And I was like, I don't
Fired.
You're
Dude,
rehired and then fired.
I don't know.
SpongeBob.
Would you like a job starting now? Boy, would I. Fired.
All right, boys. What do you?
Holy shit, dude, that was awesome. You know what? Quick hats off to Brian. That was fantastic.
That was great, Brian.
I also have to admit that I don't remember any of that. So, this is going to be my time to say that maybe I'm going to have to start drinking less because I don't even.
I'll drink to that.
So can I throw out? I'm not 100% sure the best way to judge these. So I will say the clip that I laughed at the most was the second one.
Yeah.
Us doing the SpongeBob like the
That
beep,
was
boop,
extended because we were sticking a quarter in you. The coin op.
Yeah, I think that when I don't remember saying I'll stick a cord in your ass and turn you on, but I like that in general. So I'm like, good for me. Good for me.
I thought that one was definitely funniest.
Yeah, I mean, the first one I laughed at because I just got the volume to work, and I was like, "What the fuck?" But the second one, I think all around, beep boop boop bop boop boop beep's the winner.
The best part of the first one is Brian's delivery of the throw a water ball to
It's like so quiet. I'm like, throw a water ball at him.
Yeah. Honestly, the best part is we're like ranger balls, and then you throw food, and Brian's like, throw a water ball at him, and I was like, what? He's like, throw a water ball at him. I'm like, okay.
Hey guys, throw a water ball at him.
Yeah, I definitely. I'm thinking number 2 for me for sure.
All right,
Number 3, my lord.
I think Aaron's taking home this ballsy because I gave him credit for bee boo 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 bee.
Oh no, you should get credit for that. If it was jam quarters in your ass, it should have been mine. But it's jam quarters in your ass is not a SpongeBob line yet. I mean, I know that we were getting into weird SpongeBob territory in the real world, but jam quarters.
That was clever.
Right, because he's supposed to be gay now, and he'd probably like quarters in his ass.
Oh, turn him on.
Good job, Aaron. You win. Come collect your ballsy.
My balls.
Your balls.
Speech.
I owe this one to SpongeBob. And
Is
that's
that
it? It's the spongiest ball.
It's like the Forrest Gump speech.
Yeah.
And then
That's all I have to say about that.
Good job, guys. That's a 10 out of 10 ballsy right there. For our first video, that was pretty good.
That was great, yeah.
So the next one is called the Wesley Blank Isaac Award.
Oh fuck! I reread these. I was like,
this is one of my favorites.
Yep. So I will. I'll get to play in these if you want to.
Oh, you have these queued up too?
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
We're gonna have
baby.
4 video awards. So that was just the first one. So you ready
excited.
to go, buddy?
I'm ready.
All right. And we will go. Aaron Laramie and Wesley. I don't like sand. It's coarse and rough and irritating, and it gets everywhere. Not like here. Here everything is soft and smooth. Isaac. Aaron Laramie and Wesley, not just the men, but the women and the children. Isaac. Aaron Laramie and Wesley, I am a Jedi like my father before me. Isaac. Aaron Laramie and Wesley, Isaac. All right, I feel like that one may be pretty obvious.
I mean, obviously, dude, you're a fucking idiot. You know what it is? Honestly, the first 3 are pretty close because you do classic Brian delivery where you're like, Aaron Laramie, monotone Wesley, monotone Isaac. The last one, you're like so excited, like it's Aaron Laramie and Wesley. Like, yeah. That's the one. That's my vote.
You guys just gotta give me more energy in the beginning, and I'll expand maybe a quarter an octave or something.
No, I liked it. I think that's my winner.
So yeah, I have to agree that that last one is pretty clearly the winner. Though my choice before that one, I would say, is the Wesley, not just the men but the women and the children.
Yeah, that one
is for sure my second favorite one. That one is great.
That one was real solid too, guys.
Yeah.
Oh man! All right, I'm happy to accept this award. Thank you.
Yeah, Brian, mail yourself that ball.
Speech.
George Lucas, you're out there somewhere listening. I wouldn't be here without Donkey Flap, of course. Live in the
Is that why
Twitch.
Are you telling George Lucas that?
Are you letting George Lucas know that he's not as important as Donkey Flap?
Well, Donkey Flap says he likes the moaning, so.
And he likes the ones with the pictures too, which I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Moaning.
editing the video, I was like, oh, you know what? I should stay on our faces while I do our intro rather than keep that logo up.
I like the logo.
Little behind the scenes.
BTS
Yeah,
for y'all.
our dedicated listeners.
BTS, POV, I'll edit whatever you want.
LOL.
You've been very into some weird video stuff today, huh, buddy?
Oh,
Talking
me?
all about editing. Yeah, no, Aaron.
Me?
No, not you.
The other Aaron.
No, Daryl.
Aaron. There's Aaron, and then there's Eric.
That's right. Aaron.
I'm excited. I'm looking ahead to the impression award, and I'm excited about it.
I keep thinking about it, and I am so nervous, you guys. I hope I win.
Oh,
All right.
I'm
boy.
very scared.
Let's keep it going, boys.
Well,
I
in
think
between, so I'll read the nominees. So this next award is called the Keep That Asshole Looking Youthful Award.
You know. All right, yeah, just go ahead.
It needs no explanation.
If I throw in my fourth surprise nominee, it's wildly inappropriate. But it is the Hottest Take Award.
Okay.
I'm so nervous. All right.
Oh, I've said so many things. I don't even remember most of them. Oh my god, what have I done?
I was gonna clip these out, but then we'd be sitting here for like 10 minutes because it's a whole build-up thing. What I'd say is if you've gotten this far, you should be looking forward to the highlights next week, because this and much, much more.
Woo!
That's right.
I'm looking forward to it. I might just quit my job just to be able to be excited.
Honestly, the highlights, share that with your friends. I know you've been listening. You're like, they're kind of funny because I know them, but
Yeah, I think
share the highlights next week.
If you're going to share anything, the highlights are probably the only thing worth sharing. And if you like it, keep watching it. You might get, because when you watch it live, or maybe even not live.
Don't watch it. You never know what we may say in the post-show or the pre-show.
It's also like 11 o'clock on a Sunday, and most people have real jobs now. But like, if you're not Aaron and you want to watch it live, you like that one, Brian?
Shout out to Donkey Flap. We love you.
Yeah.
We're up to 5 viewers right now. Who the hell's in the chat? We keep averaging that. We can get your Twitch Prime.
Hey, that free money.
Pay for those comic books. All right. The hottest take, the Keep That Asshole Looking Youthful Award. Wes with Argonians Are the Inferior Race.
Yikes, that's already rough, dude.
Honestly, that's relatively tame, I feel like.
Wait till you hear nominee number 4.
So like, I'm already unexcited. Like that's not good. Okay, well, I mean, they are. Fuck the Argonians, right? But like, yikes.
Okay, number 2.
Obi-Wan isn't established enough to have his name on a diner.
Why did I say that?
Why did you say a lot of
You know the context, because I don't remember.
No, actually, I don't know. You were talking about baseball contracts. No. Okay, so we got to the scene in Clone Wars or Attack of the Clones where we're in Dex's diner, and he's like, "What would you name your Star Wars diner?"
I said that.
Yeah. I was like, I don't know, Kenobi's Kooky Diner. See, the thing about diners is most of them are just person's name apostrophe S.
Sure.
Diner, yeah.
Yep. And I was like, I don't know, Kenobi's, and you're like, no, he's not established enough. Like, would you put rookie Wayne Gretzky on your diner? And tune in next week. It's all in the highlights.
Is that what I said?
You'll have to tune in next week, Wes.
I lived it, bro. Just tell me. Yeah, I've been on this weird Wayne Gretzky kick where I just like compare things to Wayne Gretzky.
That wasn't actually your initial hockey reference.
Oh, what was it?
Oh, I don't even know the player's name. Aaron? Do you remember?
No, I don't. Shit.
Fuck.
All right.
God damn it, Wes.
Third take.
Drunk Wes and his hockey references.
This is when Wes was going on about how much you should pay Anakin.
Oh,
and,
true.
And Aaron says, do you really want to pay a utility player that much or something like that? He goes, isn't Anakin a utility player?
No, dude, that's like your starting shortstop. I stand by it. I stand by it. I stand by it. I don't care.
Hot take number 4, you did backpedal, but Mr. Wells didn't do it.
That is true.
God damn
Wes
it.
did say that.
Should that win the Keep That Asshole Looking Youthful award?
No,
I think that's the
please
clear cut. That's a clear cut winner.
But wait,
Wes,
wait,
your
Moving on.
ballsy is in the mail. You keep that asshole.
Impression
looking
award.
youthful.
Impression award.
I would like to thank the police department
Yeah,
for
the
investigating,
Enfield police.
for doing the correct investigation because Sober West probably would say that he did do it. I didn't even know him. I never took one of his classes. I can't. It's not like I knew the guy and could speak for his character. Maybe I just wanted to cause some controversy. I'm sorry. As my apology.
Oh no! Hey, any press is good press. That's
Wes,
that's
this
why
is the
you won
hottest
this
take
award.
award. Yeah,
Oh,
this is
guys,
not the award to be shy here.
So
Can we get some context to that though?
No, tune in next week and you will get
Yeah.
some.
Watch the highlights.
You guys are killing me tonight, man.
So here's some more for that story if anyone's interested. We may have a 4th guest who knows a little more. My younger brother had
That's
some
a job.
classes with Mr. Wells.
Yeah, you know what? Put him in and let him speak to it because I am just talking
Let's
on my
get in
ass.
some legal trouble. Any press is good press.
Yeah.
You guys are gonna get me in trouble. I'm gonna graduate. I'm gonna be like, can't wait to get a real job. And they'd be like, did you say some weird shit about like a
Yeah.
pedophile? I'll be like, oh fuck, I did.
My
be
friend
like, yeah,
recorded
well-
it and put it on YouTube.
I'll be like,
Oh,
yeah, this is
shit.
my dream job. They'll be like, yeah, I watch Cannonballs. I'm one of the 5 viewers. You're not welcome here. I'm like, God damn it, Brian.
You're like, God damn it, donkey flap.
We watch you. We watch you drink many beers on Sunday night and talk crazy, outlandish shit. I'd be like, so you like it? They'd be like, oh, we like it.
Oh, we're a
So
big
you're
fan.
Are you
You're not
saying?
you're not the right fit for this company. I'll be like, God damn it.
See, I don't believe that scenario because there's no way that they would watch and or listen to Cannonballs and then be interested in hiring
Even
you for a
interview
job.
you.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying that people that listen to Cannonballs don't have that high of a position, or they just, or like they would like see the name and be like, I wonder if that's the same Wes Isaac that has all the fucked up middle names. On my resume, I put Wes Isaac, and they go, that's him.
Yeah,
Wes,
that's got to be
I have
him.
a feling you may be winning another award as we've got the Hyperdrive Award coming up, aka the best impression of the season.
I've never been more excited to listen to myself drunkenly spew through horrible impressions of characters I have no business imitating. So
All
I'm
right.
very excited. I hope I win this one.
If we are ready, I will roll the clip.
Oh,
I'm
I'm
ready,
the most
bro.
ready.
You're mapping?
Yep.
It literally says Jar Jar's looking for tasties and finds a treasure mapping to an ancient Gungan relic. Asks Amidala to help him.
Misa finds a treasure mapping. Can Misa have help finding the treasures?
Yeah.
Wes, you should have looked at the notes.
Look through the notes. Oh man, a treasure mapping. I'm gonna start talking like that normally. And
So the Senate breaks for recess, and Val Organa's just like, "Hey, come visit me and my wife on Alderaan."
My wife. Very nice. Yeah, I've been drinking. Very nice. Come visit me and my wife. I like you.
SBC.
And I go, oh, nice. That's cool. I remember that part of the movie.
Wes is gonna be the Godfather.
Very nice.
Wes,
I watch your children. Very nice. You like me, I like you.
Wes is going for all the impression nominations for our awards show.
Yeah,
Just in
there's
this
so
one
much to clip
episode.
out.
Just in this one episode. Only.
Very nice.
Oh, man.
We're not gonna clip out his Godzilla.
No, yeah, those we're
Those
gonna
are
need to put
problematic.
together. We're gonna need to put together an apology.
Yeah, that was a little rough, but I think my very nice one was pretty.
Mon Mothma. Let me
Oh,
tell you about
man.
Mon Mothma.
That's my Godzilla noise. I don't know how good it was. You liked it? Did you
Text
really?
him.
I'm telling you, I'm pretty sure that's There Will Be Blood, dude.
So they show up with these low-level bounty hunters. Boba's like, dude, why the fuck are we working with these scum? We're fucking big shot bounty hunters. Django.
It's Harry Potter.
Is it?
Remember when they kill Cedric and he shows up and his dad's there and he's like, "That's my boy! It's my son!" Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go, guys.
I don't know.
Was that really
Yeah.
your fucking reference?
Yep, it's a Harry Potter 4 reference, Goblet of Fire.
You're
Thank you
quoting
very much.
Cedric Diggory's dad.
Name one more unnecessary character.
All right.
Diggory's father.
This has been Cannonballs Podcast. Who's got the sign off?
And as we always say on Cannonball
My boy! Oh, nice.
Well, what's
Good
his
for
dad?
you.
I bet his dad's name is like Cecil Diggory.
Oh, probably. Like Cecil Fielder.
Senior.
All right, what are we thinking there?
Honestly, I thought it was gonna be a lot worse.
My wife.
Okay, so I know that I'm pretty much the entire nomination for this because I'm absolutely over the top.
By pretty
But I have-
much.
By pretty much, I mean like all of them. But I have a couple things. Just pouring a beer. I have a couple things. I think that the Borat and Godzilla one all in one clip is pretty fucking sweet.
I agree. I 100% agree with that.
Like that might be the best impression moment. Obviously, obviously the Cecil Diggory, "That's my boy" is like that's a mainstay. You know, like that's,
Yeah, I agree.
We all know everybody in the world that has become super relevant because
all the
podcast.
Cannonballs fans. Do we have a name for our fans yet?
Ballers.
All the ballers.
Jesus Christ.
I don't hate it.
When anybody's on the street and they're like, "Yeah, I'm a baller," I'm like, "Oh, you watched the show?"
Yeah. So you're a fan.
Like,
I'm like, "Oh,
talking about?
cool." Yeah, they're like, "Yo, we're going to play some basketball." You know, I'm a pretty big baller. I'm like, I don't know what that has to do with sports, but that's
I
interesting.
love Star Wars.
I'm like, thank you for watching the show.
So yeah, I think I agree with Wes basically 100% that the Godzilla Borat like mashup, and even with me making the comment
That's just
that
by
Wes is
editing, you know.
well, and that
we'll fix
yeah.
it in post. That's what we say in the editing biz.
yeah, that,
That's
I even
dumb.
like I even comment like Wes is literally going for like all the impressions in that one episode.
Yeah, no, I think that is the like the top all combined.
But Diggory's, yeah, the Amos Diggory shit, I agree that's like become enough of a running joke that I feel like it outshines it. Like looking at them, that one for sure sticks out to me.
If
Yeah,
you
that's-
like fun edits like that, boy, you should tune in next week when I take anything that Wes contradicts himself with.
What do you mean? What am I contradicting myself with?
You'll have to watch next week.
I'm not coming.
you don't have to. It's already happening.
You're gonna make me look stupid.
Oh man, though a reactions would
Okay.
be funny, but yeah, I'll be busy.
I'm not excited about that. Yeah, you guys suck.
We all look stupid in it.
Yeah, but like you guys aren't drunk. Aaron doesn't even drink. He has like a water bottle filled with man juice. And Brian gets drunk
Jordan's
sometimes.
secret stuff, you mean?
Yeah.
Aaron's over here like I'm like, what is that? It's like the Tom Brady thing where he rips off the plastic of the bottle and it just looks like cloudy liquid. And I'm like, what the fuck is he drinking? Watch Tom Brady and
What's this, a
Got
South
my
Park
hair.
reference?
No.
When he drinks the what's the thing called when they're playing?
Go
I
ahead.
know exactly what you're talking about. What the fuck
I
is that
need
called?
a little bit more.
Oh, dude, they're playing they change it to like touch football, sarcastic.
It's like it's cum or whatever. It
yeah,
literally
the whole
is
joke is he's drinking cum. Drinking a lot of cum, Wes.
It looks like what he drinks.
No, that's not the type of edits we're talking about today.
Cum?
So, the greatest fight or the Duel of the Fates award.
A little upset I didn't get to accept my award, but that's
Oh yeah, dude. Speech.
Oh, me? I would like to thank alcohol as a major influence on me just portraying horrifying impersonations. Which one actually won? Which one did we decide actually
I think
won?
we voted Amos Diggory.
Yeah, Amos for sure.
That's the way we ended up. Okay.
No, I made it very funny when I added the Godzilla impression after we said we shouldn't do the Godzilla impression.
Yeah.
No, I would like to give a special shout out for the editing award to Brian Carey for doing, because that was pretty fantastic.
Well, I couldn't do without you and your student ID, Wes.
I got you, bro. And don't tell them though.
Oh yeah, sorry, Adobe.
Yeah.
Adobe, plug your ears.
Delete that out. Delete it. Cut it out.
Now I can edit it out.
Yeah,
We'll fix it in post.
Adobe's always listening. And I'd like to thank J.K. Rowling for writing a couple books that were okay, that became a huge sensation. What books?
Yeah, which ones?
Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants
Fantastic
books.
Beasts and Where to Find Them.
Yeah. I heard those movies sucked.
Yeah. Yeah, no, nobody wants to watch. Nobody wants to watch a little British
early front runner for hottest take. Season 3.
Nobody wants to watch the little fucking nerdy dude from Les Mis run around as a wizard. Like, stick to your role, bro. Like, hang out with Hugh Jackman, be in a musical, and be over with it. You know that one person in the world will get that reference probably that listens to us. So
that's me. I get that reference.
Yeah, I don't not believe it.
I don't love Les Mis, but I know what it is. I do have to jump in. I do have to jump in for a quick ad break, though. We are sponsored by Butter's Creamy Goo this week. I know we were just talking about Tom Brady is also a big fan. So yeah, shout out to Butter's Creamy Goo.
I wish you would have picked something real, like
that's what the athletes drink.
Yeah,
like
Tom Brady loves it.
Like this week, we're sponsored by Prego sauce.
Yeah,
best sauce in the world. Real Italian herb.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yeah. Oh, dude, we might be.
We're sponsored specifically by the pirate ship in the Buccaneers Stadium.
Do you think there's actual
the
pirates
mascot, Bucky or whatever?
The Jolly Roger.
Yeah.
Do you think pirates live on that ship, or like is it uninhabited?
I think pirates have to live where they can't live off the ship because that's where the water is.
Wait, what? You know what they say: part of the crew, part of the ship.
That's right.
Exactly. That's what I was going to say.
You know what? That franchise is overrated as well, but
no, that's our next. Once we get through all of the Star Wars media, we're gonna do the 8 Pirates movies.
Dude, there's definitely there's way more than 5.
I feel like we should do Lord of the Rings first because I know how much you don't like. I just know how much Brian dislikes it. And how much
only if one of you guys host. Only if one of you guys host, and then I get to go off the rails.
If we're only doing the movies and The Hobbit, I would have no problem hosting.
You're gonna host
I'll get drunk and not make any sense, but I'll do it.
Well, yeah, Wes and I can coordinate.
All right.
That's future. That's Lord Balls.
Oh
future
man,
sauce.
I'm gonna watch them like 80 times just so I can really twist the knife when I tear that movie to shreds.
Very excited. You're like, the whole first one, all they do is talk and travel. I'm like, yeah, dude. It's the journey. The whole thing's the journey. It's not about the destination. It's about the journey.
And we're watching extended cut.
Oh, of course we are, dude.
Of course we are, dude.
We're talking about how racist Peter Jackson is, by the way.
Okay.
Is he? Or is J.R.R. Tolkien racist?
Name one person of color in Lord of the Rings. Go. I'll wait.
Are you doing like a mic drop?
Yes. Throws Mike.
It's Middle Earth. Aren't the orcs of color?
I would say there's a lot of people of color.
Greatest fight, Duel of the Fates Award.
Am I wrong? Like,
Who
says that
knows?
the orcs are the bad guys? Maybe they're like Count Dooku. When Count Dooku's like, I'm just trying to make things cool. The orcs are like, we just don't like men are bad. They like the stock market and government and everybody. One for all, all for one. They're like, why don't I get any?
You don't have to
I don't
defend
want.
Peter Jackson. I doubt
I don't want
Tolkien was
Maggie Brett.
racist.
You know,
Just Peter Jackson is.
It was the casting director. Is it better to have no minorities or to be like Star Wars and have a token black?
Great question.
we're gonna
All
answer
right,
that.
moving on.
Tune in to next week's highlight reel.
Yeah, shout out to Lando and goddamn Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Oh damn! Who plays Finn?
And Finn, yeah, it's
John Boyega.
Yeah, John Boyega. I like John Boyega a lot.
Me too.
John Boyega.
Dude, you guys, Chadwick Boseman died.
King T'Challa.
You know what's wild is that. I mean, a lot of people obviously know, but he had like colon cancer through when he played those roles, and nobody told anybody.
Years.
But nobody told anybody about that shit, and I was like, "Yo, like if I had colon cancer, like you guys would find out like real quick because I'd be like, I'd tell somebody, and they just spread like you were just like, guys."
As we always sign off the Cannonballs podcast,
yeah,
this is like,
I know, man, that shit. And yikes. No, dude, that's just wild, man. I had he passed away, and I was like, did he get like hit by a train or something? I'm like, how did he
what
die?
happened?
Like, I'm like he wasn't sick. And they're like, oh, he was very sick. And I'm like, you fucking kidding me? Like, how did nobody know that? Yeah, that's wild, man.
Yeah.
I was upset.
All right, so Jar Jar versus the Gundark.
2020 boys.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
We've got Count Dooku versus the Khajiit.
What is this award?
This is the Duel of Fates award, the best fight.
When did Count Dooku fight the Khajiit?
That was in Age of Republic.
Oh,
Count Dooku.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought maybe it was in Attack of the Clones, which I slept through. So I was like, I don't remember that part. Yeah, no, that's fair.
We've got we've got open versus closed.
That's never gonna win.
And Obi-Wan / Anakin / Yoda versus Count Dooku.
Dude, come on, that's like.
Again, it's hard to not lean
what was the first one?
Jar Jar versus the Gundark. He screams and they hate loud noises.
Yeah, I was like,
that's a dark horse.
I kind of missed the first one. Maybe it'll be good. I was wrong.
This season sucked.
Dude, it's obvious.
I mean, honestly, this season sucked.
No, I think that. Like I said, a lot of the awards from the first two seasons, annual seasons, are going to go to the films. But I'm pretty sure that like the Clone Wars animated series is going to hold its own when we do episode 3.
Oh, it's going to be
like
good.
I think like that's going to actually.
Think about
we're going to be
like
a little
how
bit
many
more
episodes.
Yeah, but like there's going to be actual shit because like Jar Jar just screaming at shit, and you're like, oh, he wins. I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm like Anakin and Obi-Wan, and then Yoda all fought Count Dooku in a real good battle, and Jar Jar's like, Misa, scared! And the
like,
oh shit,
I hate noise.
Singing it? I can't. I'm like, that's the one, he wins. Yeah, so it's obviously Anakin, Obi-Wan, and Yoda versus Count Dooku.
Too, in the animated series, like think about over the course of the show, like we're gonna have to cut down, like we're gonna have rather than digging around for 3 or 4 examples, we're gonna have to cut, from 15 or 20 examples down to like 5.
It's gonna, mid-season Attack of the Clones,
I
Clone
think we'll
Wars,
do
like
mid-season.
picks where we pick, like
maybe
we have it narrowed down from that, and we pick like best Clone Wars moments, and then those go into the actual season finale thing. I think that's a good
as
idea.
we go. We could probably take like Thanksgiving or Christmas off and put out.
I don't know, Brian.
The only time that we should record is Thanksgiving and Christmas. We have nothing else going on.
That's a good point.
I'm not celebrating anything.
What do you think? What do you think I'm doing on Christmas? I'm gonna hang out and I'm gonna like, here's your gift.
I'm an
a
atheist.
sock.
Santa doesn't come to my house.
Yeah, I'll be like, oh fuck, man, a sock. That's great. Thanksgiving, dude. Thanksgiving. All right. You know what? I'll talk about it
I'll
later.
give us
'cause I
some
know
years
you-
off.
Brian, yeah, Brian
Yours
has
might be
Santa,
the only one.
Santa gives Brian the Book of Mormon every year in a stocking.
He gives
every year. So it's
Every
like
year.
it's useless after the first time. I think that's great. Because
the
like
whole
get coal,
shelf.
you're like, but if you get coal's really not a bad thing to get.
Yeah,
No,
it keeps
exactly.
my house warm.
Honestly though, but for real guys. Top 5 coals.
Coltrane.
Whole train?
Yeah, Coltrane.
Oh, you guys never played Gears of War?
Steph says J. Cole.
Yeah, okay. All right. I'm
Full
in.
Flaw.
I like that.
Flaw.
Full slaw.
Flaw.
Hamels.
Okay.
The pitcher
Hamels,
for the
yeah.
Phillies. I need one more coal, guys. One more coal.
Oh, shit. There was a...
That was good.
Very good. Lavernius Cole? Was that the Jets receiver?
Steph said Cole Sprouse, like Dylan and Cole from the
Oh,
show.
yeah.
Cole.
Let's go Cole Sprouse. Fuck Lavernius Cole.
Fuck Lavernius Cole.
Yeah, sorry,
You
Lavernius,
know
if you're listening.
Hashtag fuck Lavernius Cole.
Lavernius, I know you're a baller, but you're no Cole Sprouse.
Hold on. James just sent me a personal text and said Cole and
I like that one.
All right. Next superlative, we need a Donkey Flap award. It's just for the best YouTube comments.
I think that's
Season
great
3
idea.
It's
superlatives.
only
Donkey
Donkey
Flap,
Flap.
remind us.
we'll just watch this again after you edit it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
no, that's good, man. That's real nice. Very nice.
We've got
Timestamp
2 new categories.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
So they may need titles. So the first one I just said best spin-off. It's when we take our Cannonball's name
Oh, I like this one.
and give it the a twist where we're covering a different topic. Now, all of these
I wanna talk
references
about.
are in the highlight video next week. I don't know if you've heard.
There's a highlight video when?
Next week I'm going to
What?
release it. I don't know, midnight.
I'm busy.
I'm actually busy too. It's Labor Day weekend.
It is.
I'm working.
I gave you.
I'm working the whole weekend.
I'm a great boss. I gave you Labor Day off.
Dude, yeah, it's like a real job.
So, nominee number 1, Cock Rings, where we cover Lord of the Rings.
We might actually do it though, so I feel like that's pretty high up. Like, if we're actually gonna do it, I don't know. I don't know if we can call it cock rings. I feel like
Yeah.
it's not gonna sell. Not the Cannonballs is selling, but
What are you talking about? We were sponsored by Butter's Special Goo.
Butter's creamy goo. Yeah. Get the sponsor right, Brian.
I just
Come on.
like that if we actually got sponsored.
Oh, we
it'd
lost
be
the
like,
sponsorship. I called it the wrong name.
yeah, you would just fuck it up the whole time. They'd be like, yeah, so the company is called Lay's Potato Chips. You'd be like, we're sponsored by Lay Chips. Lay Chips. We're
It's
sponsored by Lay
Ruffles.
Chips,
It's Ruffles,
guys.
Brian.
These
like,
are
dude,
called
you
Hershey's Smooches.
Speaking of kissing,
They're called- yeah,
Thank you.
you guys should get your mouth around a nice Herschel smooch. Did you just call it Herschel smooches? You're like, yep. You
He's a
unravel and they
great-
have a little message. I'm like, Herschel
he's a-
smooches.
he's a great football player.
Oh, Aaron picked up on my transition. Kissing balls. Aaron talks about kissing and how much Vaseline you need on your lips.
Whenever I drink some Butter's creamy goo, I always make sure I Vaseline up my lips after.
How do you not?
Oh, you don't want them to crack or anything, you know?
I know.
There is
Fuck, guys.
Mask Balls, where we have special guests on to tell us the plot of the Jim Carrey
Of the Mask.
movie, The Mask.
So hold on, can I add more context to this one?
You sure can.
So this is when we were talking about having Stanley from The Office on and saying how we have to get him to talk with us about The Mask. So I just want to put that out there that is fucking funny as shit.
That's the context.
Oh no,
Oh, man.
it's great. You guys should watch it next week.
Woo.
And then their last nominee, Flee the Country Balls. Wes Cooks
I like this
talks
one,
about
too.
how fucked up America is.
Wes Cooks. I like the cooking part too.
This is the one I wanted to talk about when we talk about Thanksgiving break off.
Holy
This
shit.
is the only one that I've remembered so far because I was like, I've been watching a lot of Gordon Ramsay videos while Steph snores all night and I can't sleep. And she's staring at me right now. And
You're repeating
I bet.
content.
She's like, this is bad for the brand.
And I was like, interesting. And then I was like, you know what'd be fun? My own cooking show. And then I was thinking, Thanksgiving, I really want to make beef Wellington, but I don't have the proper equipment. And I was going to say that earlier.
What do you need?
Like a real kitchen.
Cooking talent.
What are you
Hey,
gonna
fuck
do?
you,
A toaster oven beef Wellington? What are you missing?
Yeah, dude. My oven shit. I pretty much have like no pans. That's also a wreck. But
Wes is like, I want to make beef Wellington, but my oven's broken and I have no pans.
I'm like,
oh, perfect.
I gotta go cook it out in the sun.
Beef Wellington over the campfire.
Yeah.
It took you 3 days to make this beef Wellington. 3 days. That's a bit. That's a SpongeBob bit. That's
the thing from Fairly Odd Parents.
Exactly.
Doug Dimmadome gets someone stands in his potato salad or whatever. I don't know.
Oh, I like that more. I like that more than I should have. But America still sucks. I still definitely want to move out of America.
So
But,
Mask Balls absolutely killed me. That's where my vote's going. Will this be our actual first split vote?
I think I'm leaning towards Mask Balls too. Though Flee the Country Balls is pretty amazing.
I thought Kissing Balls was very funny too.
What were the other ones? Give me one more time run through because I was not paying attention.
So there was Cock Rings, Kissing Balls, Mask Balls, and Flee the Country Balls.
It's tough for me. Like I don't want to seem impartial because I am Flee the Country Balls. But I thought Flee the Country Balls was really funny, and I like Cock Rings because we might actually do it. Which I think those are like my.
If I had unlimited money, I would do Mask Balls.
I feel like what is the, all right? Tell me what the point of the award is, then I'll make my vote. Is it the funniest one or the most like one that we could actually do that would be comical?
Ooh, I don't know.
James
wrote spin-off.
James says he likes cock rings.
Are we counting his vote?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm just letting you know. I got my phone here, so I'm getting texts as I do this.
Or
but you like?
I think no matter what, I like the concept of even us seriously doing Mask Balls. I think that
I just don't see how Mask Balls would be like after like the first few episodes. Is it actually sustainable? Are we thinking about this in real life, or is it like which one's the most ridiculous funny thing?
I think
Wes, I want you to reflect on our podcast as a whole and answer that question.
I think Wes is overthinking it.
If I'm thinking of what's the most ridiculous, stupid thing, it's hands down Mask Balls.
Wes, overthinking on your podcast, Thinking Balls. That will do it.
Welcome to Thinking Balls, where I overthink on stuff.
Or balls on the brain, or something like that.
You know, my brain is filled with balls, and I'm going to tell you about it.
Balls on the brain.
My balls are full
How
of
to
brain.
unballs your brain.
I got brain balls, and you're going to know about it first, right here on Brain Balls. Mask Balls is the most ridiculous, outlandish idea, and therefore the funniest idea. So if that's what we're going off of, it's like
unanimous vote again.
So ridiculous. Like it'd be like we're gonna explain the plot of like any movie ever. In just one film, we got different people explain about it. And I'm like, you know what we should do? You know what I would like though? If we're gonna do that, if we're gonna do Mask Balls, I want to do like Inception Balls, where somebody explains Inception Balls.
I like that.
That's just so great. People be like,
balls.
Oh, dude, Prestige Balls,
like Memento or whatever.
Movies that have like no clear cut shit to them, and we're gonna break balls. You know what? That could actually work. Is if we
Explain to me the Matrix.
6-episode seasons, and we bring in different just guests, and they explain one film, and then at the end of it, we all vote for which explanation we thought was the best.
It's all different films.
Every season's different film.
Oh, okay.
So it's like first season is like we're gonna do mask balls, and we have like 6 guests, and they all explain it to us. We're like, nah, I don't know.
No, that's not. That's not what the director meant.
Yeah. And then at the end of it, we just pick one that we're like, I think he was the closest.
The Stanley from The Office. We still don't know his name.
I'm like,
I'm not sure. Yeah.
The mask is literally about the Holocaust. So there we go. That's perfect. Like that's how it ends up. We're like, wow, that's wild. That could work. I'd like that. I think that could be that's a real idea. Mask balls is probably the winner for this one, just because it's so outlandish and ridiculous. I liked all 3. Honestly, all of them are pretty fucking good.
Yeah, all of them are good.
We make a lot of spin-off references. I picked out some gems.
Yeah, I appreciate it, Brian.
This is a new award.
Gem balls.
Spin-off award is a new award.
What's crazy is that you didn't put sponge balls in it.
Was this a bit?
No.
Oh, like SpongeBalls wasn't a nominee?
Well, but wasn't that more from season 1 though?
Yeah, SpongeBob is already the podcast within the podcast.
Okay, so it's like a spin-off that already exists, kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
We already have SpongeBalls. Okay. It had its own award category.
That's fair. Okay. Yeah, the mask balls, I think, then, is the most ridiculous and outlandish idea for a spin-off. So
yeah.
All right, we've got a few more. Oh, do we want to give that? So are we going to call it the Mask Balls Award from now on, or? Or can we call it what's Stanley's whole name? Can we name it after Stanley?
Oh, sure. Yeah, hold on. Stanley the Manly? Let me look up his IMDb here.
No, you don't even need that. Just call it the Stanley Award.
Stanley from The Office Award?
Yeah.
Stanley Hudson Award.
Name.
Stanley Hudson Award. Why would you use his real name?
Award.
It's the Stanley Hudson Award.
Yeah. Stanley Hudson Award. All right.
Stanley Hudson Award.
Beautiful.
The best ball spin-off.
All right, we've got one more video nomination, and then we're gonna rank everything we've gone through this season. So let's get the video nominees ready.
Let's get it going. Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
I bet you are. As we always say, and don't forget to mute your mics after you do the thing you say, so I can play Tudor's song to end the Cannonballs podcast. Wesley.
I bet you guys are going to think it's, oh, my boy. But actually, as we always say, stepping on a kraken, breaking your mother's backing.
All right, sign it off, boys. Anyone ready to sign this one off?
This one goes to Aaron. I have nothing.
I would say I don't have a sign off, actually.
Oh, man, you should have.
I usually do.
Brian, you got one, Brian?
I was going to say, he should have saved his margarine. What are you putting in Wes's ass?
Margarine.
Yeah. Wait,
margarine.
Marmalade. That's marmalade.
No, I said marmalade.
All right, Wes. Well, I'm gonna margarine this in your ass. You mute your mics. Aaron, I've heard that you have yourself a sign off.
I may.
You may.
Don't fuck it up, Padme.
Give me just a moment
and
so I can figure out where things are.
And don't be daft.
Oh, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't dare.
All right, as we say always on the Cannonballs podcast,
for Bert.
Anyone have a sign off today?
I don't think so. I think Wes does.
I do not. Dude,
Brian, Wes, you've been talking.
So
you don't have a sign off.
Brian, I'll set you. You want to fucking hit it to me? I'll set you.
I want to hear you set me.
And did you want me to set you right now?
Yeah.
All right. And as we always say on Cannonballs podcast, Brian.
All right.
I have some comments about this one too, man. Like these were all pretty fucking good again.
I know. So I'm going to throw out just a guide conversation. I think that the two front runners for me are 2 and 4. just because the
what
second
are you
one
putting in
that,
Wes's ass?
yeah, the second one of Brian doing like the almost impromptu, just like like you can just kind of word vomit it out, like it's not even trying, which is awesome.
Yeah, I think 4 is good. I don't remember being that drunk or that balding, but
boy, it was great.
I am bald. Yeah, we're definitely
You lost so much hair that night.
fuck, bro. That one, and I honestly, I mean, I'm a sucker, as you guys know, for hockey. So for Bert is always gonna get me.
Oh,
For Bert, it's like for Bert. And I'm
yeah,
like,
the way
Anyone want to give a 15-second explanation
I think that's
for
Wes.
Bert? Wes, go.
horrible choice, but so we were playing, what is it, NHL 99?
Yeah.
We're playing NHL 99 all together, and what's the system?
And
What were we playing on? Oh god! So we're playing NHL 99 on N64, and you can create your players. So we make the 3 of us, and it's like center, left wing, right wing, which is like that's your line, like that's your Killer Bees line, Bruins fans. And we're like, we need a goalie. So we
because
called
obviously Martin Brodeur wasn't good enough for us.
Yeah, Martin
That's
Brodeur
why
was
we're
trash.
backup.
especially in
backup.
'99.
played with the Devils, and he's obviously the backup in '99. He wasn't even relevant. And so we made a goalie. I don't know why we named him Ernie Netmind. We're gonna name him Ernie Netminder, but it wouldn't fit. So we named him Ernie Netmind, and it was supposed to be like a Bert and Ernie joke. But so every time
he make a save,
when he make a save, we're like, he did it for Bert. So it was like Ernie Netmind, like Bert and Ernie. Ernie Netmind makes a big save and like stoned him, and we're like, for Bert. And they're like, oh, what a save. We're like, for Bert. So we did for Bert, and we played what, one whole season?
We did a whole season of hockey.
We won a cup. We won a cup, and I think Aaron went off in the playoffs. I'm pretty sure you had like fucking 20 assists or some shit.
Yeah, we played.
You guys was fucking like, weren't you? Brian's the center, right?
Yeah, I was the center.
You might have been you that had you had a crap load of assists in the postseason, and me and Aaron were wingers. You're a winger. I played like left wing. I think Aaron was right wing.
What was it?
I think you're right.
They had a weird
memory.
They had a weird attribute, shot bias or something, and I had 0 shot bias.
Yeah, so Brian couldn't score, but fuck if that boy could pass. That boy was getting points galore, dude. Like it was like assist.
Well, it's funny because we weren't player locked, so we'd like score with each other.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah, I'm like, don't pass it to Scott Niedermayer. That guy's a piece of shit. Pass it to Aaron Laramie. He's gonna score.
I like how I actually get these hockey references only because we played a whole season of NHL 99.
I'm like, these guys are garbage. Aaron, did you play winger too, or you were a defenseman?
I think I was a winger too. I don't think we played defense.
I was the center. Aaron was right wing. Wes was left wing.
Yeah, I just for some reason I thought one of us played defenseman. I know it wasn't me, and I thought Brian was the center. So I was like, maybe Aaron did, but I thought we were probably all wingers because wingers and center, like we were forwards because we're assholes. We're like, how
we get the goals.
Would you want to not?
Goals pay the rent, Wes. Goals pay the rent.
So that was a long 15 seconds, but did we come to a conclusion?
Oh shit!
You're a dick.
I like my ad libs, margarine and Wes's asser.
A part of me really likes that one too, because that one is the most like unlike the others, even though the like one is really great. But that
we
also
can't award it twice, you know.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that too. So I'm leaning towards the impromptu, the number 2 one that we watched.
That's 2 votes. Wes, do you want to split the vote, or do you want it to be unanimous for everything?
No, we're good. It's I like I said, I like and I like I said, what we talked about NHL was because I liked Forbert. I liked Forbert.
Well, and the stepping on cracking your mother's back in, breaking your mother's back.
No, like that was fun, but like I feel like that was the Cecil Diggory reference which we've done. And like you said, I mean, like that's the whole idea was like it was just a little bit of a pull from the actual episode, but most of it was like my boy. So
I honestly thought one of the sign-offs would be my boy.
Mm-mm.
And you tricked me.
We
Yeah,
didn't have
no,
one.
sorry.
Wow, I'm surprised.
No, do we do You know what? I'll wait. I'll wait, and we'll talk about it
We're
later.
really
'Cause
stretching out your vote that doesn't actually matter.
I thought he
I'm gonna-
chose more or less.
I'm gonna pick for Bert.
All right.
I like
The
it.
first
I
split
like
vote.
it.
And now we come to when we rank all of the remaining, all of the canon that I've read or watched.
Is this the last? Is this the last one?
Yeah. So there is. We didn't name the number 1 award, but we named last place as the Strono Tugs
the
Award.
Strono Tugs Award. Yeah. I'm already upset that I know that offhand. I think that we should do one that is best catchphrase because I really liked "Don't Be Daft," and I'm very sad
we can add best catchphrase.
I wanted more "Don't Be Daft" tonight, and I feel like we didn't get enough.
We can add it for next time, but I mean, we didn't go through and get like the clips because that's a clippable one. I feel like too.
Absolutely.
So next season we can get that one for sure.
All
Strono
right.
Tugs Award.
So, well, here's how we do it. Just to remind our viewers and my co-host,
Our viewer.
I'm going to read through all of the media in order that I read it. So I'll say Raiders of the Lost Gundark, nothing will happen, and then I'll say Age of Republic, Obi-Wan Kenobi. And you guys will tell me if you think that's better than Raiders of the Lost Gundark.
You're 100% going to have to remind me about all these because if you
yeah,
guys watch any of
give
those
you
clips,
a quick one.
I was even this clip. If you watch any of these clips, I've definitely been drinking. So let's do it, guys.
So Raiders of the Lost Gundark, Jar Jar's out looking for tasties and finds a treasure mapping.
A treasure mapping, if you'll be so bold.
And
Sometimes I'm at home looking for tasties, and I just find a pantry that's empty because I'm poor, and I'm like, oh shit, that's not good.
Sad
like
balls.
Poor guy balls.
Yeah. Poor guy balls.
All right, so
I like
Raiders of the Lost Gundark, and then the Age of Republic Obi-Wan Kenobi
A little bit more.
is Obi-Wan is like, oh, Anakin's all he's not ready.
So
I don't want to bring him on any missions, and then he brings them on a mission.
Wait. Is that the one where they get captured by pirates?
Yep, he does get captured
Yeah.
by pirates.
I think I'm going Obi-Wan, the Age of
Captured by
Republic
pirates?
Obi-Wan
Yeah,
over
that's
the
definitely
Dark.
better than
All right.
Yeah, honestly, that might be. Honestly, I'm going to say my pick for early Strono Tugs Award is Raiders of the Lost Gundark. when Jar Jar literally just sticks around the whole time, screams at some shit, and they're like, I guess we found the bestest food in the world. And I'm like, he's like, yeah, I found this candy. A lot of people don't eat candy, but you guys got it. And I'm like, is this it? Is this what we're... okay.
All right. So right now, Age of Republic, Obi-Wan Kenobi above Raiders.
Oh, shit.
Next, Age of Republic, Count Dooku. Count Dooku goes to some Outer Rim planet and
Hits that outer rim.
yeah, he talks to the Khajiit, and he does it all for Palpatine. Do we think it's better than Raiders of the Lost Gundark? I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah.
What happened? What happened in that one?
Gundark?
Raiders of the Lost Gundark?
Oh, no, the Count Dooku one.
Tasties. He just said
No.
it, you mother.
I literally
No,
just...
I know, but like, what's the draw? Like, why is that better? He talks to Slim Khajiit. Okay. What else?
It's
What
him.
else
It's him
happened?
recruiting Outer Rim planets. He's just like, oh hey,
I think Dooku's just more interesting
join
than
us.
Jar Jar.
Honestly, it's just that Raiders sucked. To be perfectly honest.
You don't say.
So yeah, I would say Gundark, Dooku, Kenobi, from worst to best.
I'm fine with that.
I agree with that. Yep.
Yep, that-
All right. So Dooku in between. Next
Dooku in
one,
between.
Age of Republic. Jango Fett. Jango brings Boba to learn the bounty the bounty hunting ropes.
He's gonna warn about it.
Time to learn the bounty. Yeah. Why did you say it like you were Billy Kimber?
I'm Billy fucking Kimber.
I run the racetracks, and it's time for you to learn about a bounty.
You go my name out of his mouth.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Time stamp it. Time stamp it.
Yeah, honestly,
We had some great jokes in the last highlights or not highlights, the last superlatives, like Wes and his butter knife and the olive oil. Wes has no
I don't
idea.
remember that.
Wes has no idea. We're talking about shaving our assholes, boys.
Oh.
butter knife and olive oil. Why did I say that?
I don't know. Any
Just
ballers?
talk
Any
about it?
ballers know what I'm talking about?
Post in the
Nope.
chat.
All right, so I think
I think my favorite is Django Fett and Billy Kimber in Django Balls. I think that was
yeah. If
that's
we
my
wanna-
top.
If
That's
we
my
wanna
top.
jump
I
Django
like that
above
one.
these three, I'm cool with it. Aaron.
Yeah, I'm proud of
I
that.
like that
Yep.
one the best.
All right, cool. If you're watching the chat, I'm slowly putting text on the screen. This is
Wow.
ad-libbed. Came to me in a dream.
Oh wow, my stars.
All right. The
Balls.
5-part Obi-Wan and Anakin graphic novel where
Shit.
it's the open versus closed. Open versus closed.
Yep. Shit. Definitely
So
better
Wes,
than
you're putting
Raiders.
this number one.
Okay, yep. I vote better than Raiders.
Definitely better than that.
Better
Oh,
than
what's
Dooku.
that?
Better than Dooku, yeah, too.
Probably
And
better than Obi-Wan. I don't know if it's better than the Jango Fett comic.
No, it's definitely not. I like the Jango Fett comic. I like the Jango Fett comic.
I'm okay with
When
that at 2. I
Billy
mean, I
Kimber
still
shows
like
up and he owns
Obi-Wan.
the races. Yeah, that was nice. And
Yeah, and Boba Fett kills everyone and leaves
Dude,
one
that
alive,
was-
and he's just like, "Oh,
my
tell your
my
fucking
favorite
friends."
my biggest selling point with that was it's like he's gonna
It's the
take
murder.
Boba Fett out and show him stuff, and he's like, "Yeah, fucking kill the boy then." And they're like, "Oh, we're pirates. We'll just kill him." And he murders everybody. He's like, "Hey, but why'd you wouldn't leave one alive?" He's like, "So he can tell his friends." I was like, "Damn, that little kid's fucking."
Cold.
I was like, "Yo, fuck, like that's some fucked up shit." I like that one.
You're like, this is
I'm
better
okay.
than Attack of the Clones.
I mean, I also slept through Attack of the Clones, but from what I remember from watching it many times sober before, it still might be the number one. But we'll get there when we get there. I think that I would be okay with this one either like second or third.
All right, second it is. Queen's Shadow. Padme
So
makes
this
friends
one-
in the Senate.
Now, is this one better or worse than the Django comic?
You, oh boy. What do we?
It's so
All
much
right, we're
better.
gonna have an actual debate. Better than Raiders of the Lost Gundark.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Better than-
I'd even put it. I'd put it like third. I'm a slut for galactic.
Yes. Oh,
a slut
sorry,
for
I thought you
galactic
were just a
government.
slut.
I know I'm a slut. I'm a slut for galactic government and regulation laws. So anything that explains that kind of shit, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, she goes around and tries to like
You're
persuade
big
voters.
on the committee of the transportation of construction materials to the mid-rim planets.
I was like,
It's your
yo,
favorite committee.
good for her. I'm like, good for her for doing all this shit. Like, that's impressive. Like,
Yeah.
she's no longer like queen, but she's still in the Senate and she's working through shit and trying to like, no more slaves, but I have to do all this shit to make my shit go through. And I'm like, that's how government really works. Good job, guys. You guys like told a real story.
Okay.
Like, I was like, yeah.
So you think better than Raiders, better than Count Dooku, better
Yeah.
than Kenobi, better than Obi-Wan and Anakin?
I'm going to say under Obi-Wan and Anakin.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine with it being
Cool.
That makes sense to me.
Cool. We're on the same page then. Whoop. I'm going to type this one out for some reason, even though I've copied and pasted every other one. All right. Last one. Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Just bump
Is
up
it
to the
better
top.
than Gundark, guys?
I mean, who screams in that movie that distracts people?
Oh,
Nobody.
man.
Misa.
Yusa.
Misa?
Misa? Yeah, I think it's hard to not say that Attack of the Clones is the most engaging. Like, even though it is probably my least favorite of any of the live action Star Wars movies.
It's better than all this shit.
Yeah, it's better than this stuff so far. Like, even the newer trilogy is better than Attack of the Clones. Like, you can make arguments for other movies within like the the prequel trilogy and then the newer trilogy.
I have no problem with Attack of the Clones. That's why I got so drunk I fell asleep. So
yeah, rewatching it reminded me how slow and like uneventful just large sections of it are, and
Oh my god,
why
so slow.
for a movie that like there's decent action and like important shit can happen, they really go out of their way to not have it happen on screen or in like a meaningful and exciting way. It's weird.
what's number one right now?
Well, we're through everything,
Bingo.
so I'll go through the rankings. At
Yeah,
number
who's in
one,
top right
oh, like besides Attack of the Clones?
now? Yeah.
Django.
You think Django's better, Wes?
I'm putting it above Django, so
It's better than Django. Come on.
I'll make an argument if you want. Make an argument.
Unfortunately, no, it's better than Django, dude. Based on the like Anakin and Obi-Wan, Yoda, Dooku fight scene at the end, is better than Django.
Yeah.
It's just like
There's some redeeming qualities in that
it's
movie
just
for
like
sure.
it's like we're close. It's closer than it should be.
Natalie Portman puts that movie over the edge, I think.
Yeah, with her going,
She always puts me over the edge. Let me tell you.
Yeah. We know how into edging you are, Brian.
Hey.
It's a penis
shit,
joke.
guys. I think you guys hear that?
Are you out? Oh, Wes, are you out? Is that what the
beer? Look,
Oh wow, that was a hissing keg.
That's a lot of fun.
Yeah! All right.
Donkey Flap, this is for you.
Honestly, the hissing keg is a great pub name. Anyone's welcome
It
to
is.
take that.
I agree. Also, the hissing
The hissing wench.
makes
Brian's pub.
Brian.
I'm not established enough to have a pub.
But you're
Sure, I
Irish
drank-
enough, so it's fine.
I think I drank almost like 3/4 of a keg. So you guys figure it out. I'm gonna go pee.
So
Well,
are we ending
how
the
about I
podcast
count
then?
this down because we're gonna end shortly. Can you wait
No,
out?
just-
In a minute, in 90 seconds, we're gonna hit our usual 23-minute mark.
Yeah, come on, Wes.
Fine,
90
I'll-
seconds.
Well, you know what it is? I'm also trying to wait for this beer to become not all foam, but we can do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
So, number 1, Episode 2, Attack of the Clones. Number 2, Age of Republic, Jango Fett. Number 3, Obi-Wan and Anakin. Number 4, Queen's Shadow. Number 5, Age of Republic, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Number 6, Age of Republic, Count Dooku. And the Strono Tugs Award winner is Raiders of the Lost Gundark.
Shit.
Hey,
Collect your award in the mail.
All
And
right.
Jar Jar.
I have a sign off, Brian, if we want.
Yeah,
to.
yeah.
Oh, Eric's ready to go.
I am ready for that. Everyone obviously knows about the highlight show next week.
Next week, baby.
We'll read
Oh, yeah,
comments.
baby.
We'll read comments when we're back for Clone Wars. We'll skip that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd love to hit this 23-minute mark again. Let me make sure I'm ready with Tudor's song. But yeah, Aaron, I will say to you, as always, we close out the Cannonballs podcast by saying,
You're dick.
Wakanda forever.
Pull up! All crap, pull up!